Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypto Disco. As we're taking a look at the 1 minute chart here from XRP, and let's take a look at it while we're talking about what's the next for Ripple and XRP. So right now, with the court case being over, we've had the Brad Garland House come out and say that they're going to accept it and move on. The SEC, there's some comments to some interviews that they think it's a win because Ripple's had to pay 12 times more than what they originally suggested, but it's a big loss for them. But are they going to appeal or are they not? I don't know, but as long as they don't appeal, Ripple is free and clear to continue operations without violating the injunction that Judge Torres put on them for institutional sales. Not meaning that they can't do it. They just need to disclose them prior to executing them. You know, interesting enough, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Aldertoy, called Ripple's prior institutional sales as certain, or this is quote, certain historic sales to sophisticated third parties, end quote. I mean, obviously he's referencing to the ones that the SEC was calling them to be in violation of institutional sales, but your guess is as good as mine on who the sophisticated third parties could be. Kind of interesting. Some Bank of America, BlackRock, Chase. I don't know. I guess time will tell. The biggest, most awesome part of the ruling is that the SEC and Gary Gensler and the Biden administration took another huge L here. Like, they wanted $2 billion. They got 6% of that. I mean, that's a huge loss, and especially no disgorgement, which is a huge win for Ripple and just more egg on the face for Gensler. The SEC wanted a categorical injunction on all institutional sales, but even bigger, like I said, no disgorgement, no bad faith. Ripple wasn't actually trying to do anything legally there, and that's what we talk about, the disgorgement. This is what the SEC was relying on when they came up with their absurd $2 billion fine amount, which is just egregious. Also important to point out that Judge Torres ruled that Ripple did not disregard regulatory requirements recklessly. I mean, that's really key. She pointed that out. So where's Ripple? And even more importantly, that all of us in the Army want to know, XRP, where does it go from here? Well, after taking a look at it, we've seen all the news reports and different things pop up on social media, what Ripple has been doing the past 4 years, other than fighting the SEC, right? So they've been working worldwide, building out their partnerships, as everybody already knows. I've heard stuff on the Bank of England, all the different stuff going on in China, Europe, and different things. But they've also been laying the foundation to move forward in the U.S., not just globally. So in the U.S., every state requires a license, a payment license essentially, especially New York, which is, of course, the financial capital of the world. New York requires over 40 licenses to operate in that state. Ripple has checked that box. Everything they need to fully implement XRP for full adoption by the market. Like, they have all that now. So the next thing is they got to get past a 60-day period for SEC to not appeal, which obviously we already talked about a little bit. They'd be really dumb to do. They've done enough dumb stuff already against the crypto market that nothing should really surprise us at this point. And past that, the launch of Ripple's US dollar stablecoin RLUSD, which already has the green light and backing, just waiting for the green for that to go live, right? I imagine they're just waiting for the right time to launch it. I doubt they do it before the 60 days up, or they might just say, screw it, we're going. The technology's already there. They just need to launch it. So we all know that none of the institutions or banks were going to touch XRP while the lawsuit was ongoing, and all the partnerships were either under a non-disclosure agreement or they're just keeping their lips sealed until the lawsuit was over. Due to the sheer risk, they want to be tied to it, right? So now it's all over. So once we get past that 60-day appeal window, all bets are off, and it's off to the races. I think Apple, Microsoft, or NVIDIA, these huge tech giants, these unicorns, just wait to see what's going to happen to Ripple and XRP. It's going to be a global superstar once it's fully implemented, and it's going to be definitely a unicorn company. It's going to explode. We've all been talking it for years. The new financial system, it's coming. We all know it's going to happen. Now the clock's really just started. So the other big question is, for XRP, is it going to get relisted on exchanges like Robinhood? Be huge for driving more customers to it. So that's about all I have today. Taking a look back at the chart. This is a 1 minute chart. You know, it has dropped after the news where it jumped up to 64 cents, is up to like 24% gain immediately after an announcement. But here yesterday and today it's pulled back, but it's been consolidating sideways. Right now it's got a slight downtrend, but it's just more consolidating right around 58 cents, the dreaded 58 cents. But it's kind of a weird time in the market. The economy's not doing well. Unemployment's high again. We see all these different credit issues. Japan's economy somehow just screws up the rest of the world, which is hard to believe, but it does, because our bankers got to keep their hands in everything, right? So it's kind of weird. Still going sideways. It's going to probably jump up here maybe over the weekend, try to retest 64 cents. Once it finally breaks through that, then it's going to be off to 72 cents, and we'll see where it goes from there. But look forward to some announcements coming in the next couple weeks, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.